Hi, Michaela Harris here. I want to take just a few minutes today to make you this video, show you some things that you could do to improve your online presence and bring in more customers. So I'm going to go through and give you these tips throughout the video, and then at the end I'm going to show you what type of search volume is out there available to you, which basically just means how many customers are actually out there actively looking for you but that are not finding you, that you could be taking advantage of. So first off, if I take a look at your website overall, I think you've done a really good job to have definitely these highlights right here. So like how far out you cover or how many years of experience. Definitely good to have those highlights. I think overall it looks really good. However, I don't really see enough content here. So content is super important. It's anything like this where you can put in valuable keywords. You want to have about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage, and there are ways that you can hide it so it's not too wordy. But you want to put this content on there so that you can put these valuable high volume keywords, which I'll explain what those are in a moment, throughout your content in order for Google and other search engines to know what your website's about. If those keywords are not present, then they're not going to know what your website's about and what types of searches you need to show up for. So if you're not showing up for the right searches, then customers are not able to find you, and hence they're not able to use you. So general rule of thumb is 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage and about 500 to 750 on back pages. Now, reason being, if we take a look at your statistics behind your website, you can see right here that your website's not really doing anything for you. It's essentially serving as a digital business card. Now, reason why I say that is because this DR and this UR, these are scores out of 100 on how trustworthy and powerful your website is. Now, this is going to be influenced by backlinks. Backlinks are links from another website back to you, and it's essentially an endorsement from that website. So the more powerful that site, the more relevant to your industry, the more power it's going to push towards you. And that's going to tell Google that you're important and that you do need to show up for searches. It's essentially telling Google that your website is very powerful and that you have a lot of endorsements. So you need to have good high quality backlinks. This is what's going to push you to the first page of certain Google searches, and how you know which of those Google searches is going to be those keywords. Now, where those keywords come in and why they're so important, they tell Google which searches you need to show up for. So a keyword example would be landscaping, Whittier, CA. So this is what we call a buyer intent keyword because it's a service area that you serve and a service that you offer. So it is something very specific to your company, and if you were to rank on the first page for this, you would be open to all of the customers that are searching for these words. You want to show up for buyer intent searches specific for your area. Now, I spelled that wrong. But when you do this as a potential customer, someone is going to come in and they're going to see the top 3 businesses and maps in the first page of organic URLs. Now, 9 out of 10 people are never going to make it to the second page of Google, and most won't even click more businesses right here. They're just going to go with whoever is easiest to find. So if you're not showing up and they don't know you exist, they're just not going to use you. So having ranked in the top 3 here and the top 3 here are going to give you the most amount of customers possible. Now, how you get in the top 3 of maps is to take your Google business profile, and you want to get more photos, reviews, and citations than your top competitors. Photos, they're better if they're original images and they're geotagged to where you took the picture or where you offered that service. Reviews are something that's going to happen over time, and then citations are going to be anywhere online that lists your name, address, and phone number exactly as it appears on your business profile. That name, address, and phone number has to be consistent across all of your listings so that Google knows that it's the same company from listing to listing. And how you get to the top 3 of maps here is by having that content on your website so you can include those keywords, and then getting plenty of backlinks to power your site. Now, if I take a look at your top competitor for this search, we'll go to the first actual company, not necessarily just like Angie or anything like that. If we go to the top competitor, it'll give us an idea of what types of words they're showing up for and what you can aim for. So landscaping, Whittier. 150 searches every month, and that KD is 0. That 0 is out of 100, and that just means how difficult it is to rank for that word. So it's not hard at all. You can essentially get pretty far just on content alone and not have to have that many backlinks to be number 1 for this search. So landscaping, Whittier, 150, Whittier landscaping, another 150, and then you've got a couple other little words down here. You've got at least 330 people looking for your services in Whittier. that you could be taking advantage of, but they're not finding you right now. So then if we take a look at, let's go a little bit bigger of a search area, and we'll go with Los Angeles, because I know you are in one of those suburb type areas on the outskirts. LA landscaping, 450 searches a month. Landscaping Los Angeles, another 450. Landscaping companies Los Angeles, 300, 250, 250, 250, 150. You've got well over, just skimming this, you've got about 2,000 people here that are looking for a company that offers services that you offer, but they're not finding you, they're finding your competition. So these are literally thousands of people that could be taking advantage of your services. And this not only applies to Whittier and Los Angeles, but you can literally apply this to any of these surrounding towns. General rule of thumb is the bigger the city, the more search volume it's going to have. Not always true, but it is a general rule of thumb. So you could actually have a page for each of these areas and rank for these areas as well, and that search volume is going to increase massively. So this will be the future of how you go get more customers for your business if you'd like to continuously grow. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to talk with you more about this. Otherwise, appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.